Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to Major Education Online Teaching. Okay, my name is Toby, and I will be your teacher today. So, some information about me. I'm 27 years old. I come from Manchester in England, and in my free time, I love to go to the cinema and hang out with my friends, okay? So today, we're going to study Access Grade 8, and we are going to look at page 67, okay? Page 67, Information Technology. So, information technology is all about the internet, IT, okay? Everyone has a phone or a computer and uses the internet every day, okay? There's some really good things about the internet, but there's also some bad things about the internet. So we're going to look at some vocabulary and some different ideas about staying safe on the internet, okay? So to begin with, we have 5 different points about staying safe on the internet. So I will read them. You can listen or you can read along with me, okay? So number 1, privacy please. You should never share personal information such as your name, the name of your school or sports team, the town you live in, and where you hang out. Remain as anonymous as possible. Number 2, protect your system. Use a good antivirus program and keep it up to date. Don't run programs of unknown origin and make backups of your data regularly. Number 3, stick to what you know. Don't visit sites you are in doubt about. Stick to the ones you know. There are plenty of interesting sites for teens, like you are, which are safe. Okay, for example, Facebook or YouTube. Number 4, beware of chat rooms. When you visit chat rooms, always use a nickname that is different from your screen name. That way, no one will be able to track you down by using your email. If you find yourself in a conversation that makes you feel uncomfortable, you should exit the chat room and tell an adult. And finally, number 5, keep online friendships in the virtual world. Remember that people online may not be who they say they are. It is better to avoid meeting online friends face to face. If you choose to do so, never meet anyone without letting an adult or your parents know. Okay, so there's 5 really important bits of information about internet safety there. So I'm going to give you 2 minutes. You can read it through again. And what I would like you to do is underline any of the words you don't understand, okay? There's some quite difficult words in here, okay? After this, we're going to take a short break, and in the next video clip, we're going to look at the words in bold, and we're going to focus on that vocabulary, okay? Thank you for listening. See you next time. Okay, so after reading the information about safe surfing and giving you 1 or 2 minutes to read through and look at words you don't understand, on the board I have chosen the 9 different words and phrases that are in bold in the text. So that is what we are going to look at today. So our first word is share. Share, okay? So to share is to give someone information or something. So at school, maybe you give your friend a pen or some candy. That is sharing, okay? Or to share. If you tell your friend some information or you tell them a secret, yeah, that is to share as well. So you can give them something or you can tell them something. All of that is share. Number 2, we have hang out. Okay, hang out. This is a slang term used in England and America. Okay, quite simple, it means to meet your friends online or in real life. Okay, so maybe you go to the cinema with your friends or the mall. You can say you hang out, okay? Maybe you play games online with your friends or talk to your friends online. Again, you can say hang out. For example, I am hanging out with my friends online. Number 3, remain anonymous. Remain anonymous, okay? Anonymous, very difficult word, but quite simple. It means don't tell people information about you, okay? So just like the book, it says protect your system and privacy please. Don't give people your real name. Don't tell people your address or what school you go to. When you become a bit older and you have a credit card, don't give people your credit card information, okay? So online, you can use nicknames rather than your real name to remain anonymous. Yeah? Don't tell people your information. Number 4, in doubt about. In doubt about, okay? Just means not sure about something. If you're not sure, if you don't know the answer or you're not sure about something, you are in doubt about, okay? Number 5, stick to. Stick to. Again, don't change your idea, okay? So, you have a plan or you have an idea. Maybe you're going to meet your friends at 8 p.m. at the cinema. You stick to your plan. That means you go, okay? Stick to. Don't change your idea. Number 7, track you down. Track you down. Quite simple, is to find you, okay? So, if you tell people your information, where you live, what school you go to, people can easily track you down or find you in real life. Okay, the next one, adult. Adult. Okay, probably the easiest one here. Just someone over 21 years old. Your parents, me. Anyone over 21 is an adult. Next one, face to face. Face to face. Okay, it means meeting someone in real life. Okay? So, when you go and see your friends at the cinema, or you go to school with your teacher, you can say you see them face to face. Even though you can see me now, we are in different rooms. So we are not face to face. Face to face, you have to be next to someone. And the last one, origin. Origin. Okay, quite simple, is just the start of something. Yeah, that's it, the start of something. Where something began, where something started. Okay? So, there are 9 different words. If there are any other words that you underlined and do not understand, then now is the time to look them up in a dictionary, okay? I'm afraid I can't go through every single word in the paragraphs. So, we'll just go through the vocabulary one more time. We have share. Hang out, remain anonymous, in doubt about, stick to, track you down, adult, face to face, and origin. Okay, so just before we go, There's just going to be a couple of ideas. If you have this book at home and you want to do the next level of activity, exercise 2 is very good. There's some more words you can look up in the dictionary and you can try and use them and use the words here to make sentences about internet safety. Before we do go, I want to leave you with 3 questions, okay? So, number 1, how can you stay safe on the internet? I've missed a whole bit out, haven't I? Okay, everyone, so welcome back to part 2 of our Access Information Technology review of page 67, okay? So to start with, we're just going to start where we ended last week. We're just going to go through the vocabulary again, okay? Just the words in bold. I hope you have some different ideas and looked at your own words in the dictionary that you don't understand, okay? But we'll just go through these. So we have share. Share, okay? The SH, share. Hang out. Hang out. Remain anonymous. Remain anonymous. Again, focus on the S, anonymous. Origin. Origin. In doubt about. In doubt about. Stick to. Stick to. Track you down. Track you down. Adult. Adult. And face to face. Face to face. Okay, these are the words we went through last week. So, we've had enough practice with those. So I'm going to tell you a bit of a story, okay? So, back in England, I have a grandma. Okay, she's quite old, maybe 80 years old, okay? So maybe 5 years ago, we bought her an iPad for Christmas. Yeah? She'd never used the internet before, okay? This was her first iPad. So we taught her how to use the internet, okay? One day, she entered a chat room, okay? She really liked making things, painting and drawing. So she joined a painting chat room to meet new people, okay? She spoke to lots of different strangers, but she used her real name, okay? She put her information, her email, her phone number on this chat room. So maybe 3 or 4 days later, she got a text message, okay? The text was from an unknown number, and it said, "Help, I am your son. Can you send me £500 or maybe 10 million dong? Okay, I've lost my card, I can't get home." Okay, my grandma, very luckily, doesn't have a son. She has 4 daughters, but no son, okay? So she knew this was a lie. So straight away, she called one of her daughters, who called the police, okay? And luckily, she didn't lose any money. But you can see how easy it is. If the person had said, "I am your daughter," then straight away my grandma would have sent them money, okay? So it's very, very important not to put your information online for anyone to use, okay? That's just one example. There's many more where people can try and take money from you, get your card details, and find out where you live, and maybe come and try and visit you, okay, when you don't want them to. So, looking back at last week and my story, it just shows you how important it is to stay safe on the internet, okay, safe surfing. Okay, so to end this lesson, okay, there's 4 different questions we have about last week and about my story, okay? So, question number 1. What did my grandma do in the chat room? Yeah. What did my grandma do in the chat room? Okay. Question 2. How can you stay safe surfing the net? How can you stay safe surfing the net? Question 3. What ideas have you got from my story? Okay. What ideas have you got from my story? This one is about how can you stay safe, okay? What ideas do you have to stay safe? Number 4, what should you do if this happens to you? What should you do if this happens to you? Okay? So these 4 questions, they can all be answered with information from here. And also, if you listen back to my story, you can answer a couple of the questions using that as well, okay? So, I would love to hear your answers in the comments below. And if you have any other questions and ideas, it's the perfect place to put them, okay? And finally, if you want to do some extra work, in the book, you can look at exercise 3 and exercise 4, okay? That's it for this week. I hope you found this lesson interesting, and I'd love to hear your answers and see you again soon. Bye bye.